from those roster changes. And finally, we're seeing them both these guys buckle down and a big showdown here in the championship bracket at DreamHack with a 200K prize pool. This is when it all matters.
Well, you know what, guys? It's locked, it's loaded. Strongholds Unneeded will be beyond a game at #1. Remember, tweet the stream, use the hashtag HCS Team Liquid taking on Luminosity. Elamite 99, take it away.
All right, as we're taking a look here at this game already, we are going to go on board. As you see, Luminosity grabbing APG, or grabbing the overshield here, I should say, APG grabbing it, and already grabbing yet one kill bottom center. So nobody's been able to secure any strongholds quite yet. Liquid was focusing on top and mid, but they're having to back down as two players get taken, no shield, start dropping left and right here. And definitely, I'd say, opening strategy, while no points have gone on the board so far, is definitely favoring Luminosity.
Yeah, whatever they did definitely worked. This pre-prepared strat that they had talked about, is definitely going in their favor. APG just pretty much trying to watch his teammate, holding down this entire area, really being the center point, using this VR to his advantage. Nice shots by him. That's going to be 3 down for Team Liquid.
Yeah, it's 3 dead for Team Liquid. This is Luminosity's opportunity to try to start getting some points on the board. Finally, over a minute into the game before we're seeing any time accumulated here on these strongholds, finally being able to grab Nest and top catwalk. You can see here with Eco, he's trying to kill Ninja, who's jumping around no shields with these rockets, doing a great job being a distraction, staying alive. They really need to make sure they have some more team focus fire here.
And Eco is the last one up right now for Team Liquid. He's got to get into a better position, maybe go for a trade here. He did as much as he could do. This LG roster is looking like they are on fire at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, definitely coming off strong here to start winning in the slaying department, but they did get the first overshield. I think Camo was burnt, not 100% sure on that, but they also had the first set of rockets, so they've only gotten 15 points on the board with essentially most of the control of power-ups and power weapons. So, you know, this is still signs of life here for Liquid. They are by no means out of this game. They've been playing from behind and keeping Luminosity from really getting a triple cap or any huge chunks of time yet.
Yeah, and this is their first time in the tournament where they've actually been challenged. So they're just going to kind of, you know, feel this out, and this could be like a warm-up, so to speak. So Team Liquid's still just trying to get into it, but Ninja has the rockets. Let's see what he's going to do. No, Stellar has Camo. Let's stay on with him.
All right, yeah, so that Camo did go over here to Team Liquid, but as you can see, Ninja, he grabbed the overshield. He already had rockets, so once again, capitalizing on these weapons and plays, and we'll see the backsmack comes in. The rocket was missed, and now it's a 4v2 numbers advantage for Liquid, but they are losing Nest here. We'll see if they get that reset. Looks like they do get it with a couple extra kills here going over for Liquid. So you have to keep in mind, this was heavily in favor of Luminosity as far as power-ups and power weapons, but the score is already almost tied, so Liquid definitely playing well.
Yeah, look at Stellar's shot right now. 2 perfects in a row. He's absolutely not missing. When I was watching him throughout his scrims, he looks like the most impressive player for this team. I think he's probably one of the best outside of Optic and Hoot. I think individually he is just incredible.
Holy
Triple
cow.
kill, killing frenzy.
Yeah, like, and what did I say here? This guy hasn't even had any weapons. He's had 1 camo so far, and already over a killing frenzy, taking the lead with the triple cap. Nest is halfway captured, but nobody else is in position there. If APG goes for that, he's going to get taken out. Sure enough, not even going for it, still gets taken out. All 4 members of Liquid moving as a unit. Stellar sees his teammates on red side of the map, immediately recognizes, hey guys, Luminosity has to be coming off of spawn over towards, you know, outside or blue platform, and the collapse is coming back from the opposite direction again.
Yeah, and look at this aggression by both of these, playing the buddy roll. 3 down
We're
right
gonna see
now.
a running riot in a second.
Yeah, we are. I think it's 2 more kills, I believe, maybe 2, but he is just going on a tear right now, and they are in total control. This is looking very, very good right now. Like I said, I think they just need to feel it out a little bit, but the numbers are in LG's favor. Let's see what he decides to do. He knows what he's about to do here, so he's trying to play as sneaky as possible, and that is a running riot for Stellar.
I don't even know what to say. You said this is the first time they're being contested here. They're not being contested here quite yet. This is Stellar grabbing another camo, already on a running riot, just running around, doing anything he wants to do right now.
Yeah, he is just making
shooting fish
LG,
in a barrel right now.
It's not even close. This is really bad for LG. Stellar.
Oh, and he almost had the barrel kill. This is a pretty impressive performance here from Team Liquid. The fact that they haven't had the majority of the weapons. You can even see new set of rockets goes over to Trippy. So this is all with a pistol and a battle rifle that we're seeing here. And now Stellar finally finds himself a set of rockets and power weapons here. And of course, probably going to be the first time he dies right when he grabs a weapon, but we'll see if he's able to escape.
Yeah, the irony. I think he's going to be able to get away here. He needs to play a little bit slower. I think he just needs to get up top. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Good job by him. They have total control. He just needs to wait somewhere. This is honestly all he needs to do. He needs to wait around the corner for the players from Luminosity to just...
All right, the real question, do you think Stellar's died yet?
Yeah, I think he died once.
Okay.
One death.
Either way, this is going to be quite a KDA that we're going to see out of him as he is and he just goes a little too early. I've never been so disappointed by watching a death than that one that I just saw. You know, not any kind of big mistakes or anything like that made. It was just so close to what is the 20 now? Rampage?
Berserker.
Berserker?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I have not seen one in so long. I don't even remember the name of it.
Yeah, he was doing amazing, but we are on with Eco now. Eco, honestly, one of the most underrated players in the league. Just a fabulous, fabulous player. One of the main reasons why Liquid has had so much success, and Ace and Eco are back together. You know, you saw them at Halo World Championships contest against that Denial squad, who really was the only challenge for CLG. So it's good to see them back together, and that was just a slaughter.
That was not what I was expecting to see to open up this series here. I knew Liquid was good. You know, obviously they've been on fire, or on a tear since they picked up Ace, winning the rest of their games in Pro League, securing a top seed, and now in that game number 1, Eden Stronghold just going off. And taking a look at the stats here, 20-5 out of Stellar, and that just goes to show you. And yes, Stellar played absolutely insane, but that's Sub-Zero, Eco, and Ace also working together so well that they open up Stellar to be that main Slayer, something that he hasn't gotten to do on a lot of his other teams. Keep in mind, Stellar's found himself on Optic before. He's found himself on multiple different rosters, and this Team Liquid one is absolutely the team that he is most comfortable on, and he really gets to go into his final slaying form, I should say.
Yeah, and that kill right there, the back smack on the OS player, that's one of the reasons why I say the camo is just as lethal, if not more so, than the OS pickup. Having that camo right there, I mean, that pretty much solidified his run right here. That was a huge back smack, and ultimately led to LG just getting absolutely dominated. And if that's any indication of this series, it's going to be a fast one.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Luminosity out of this quite yet. I still think they've got a lot in store here, and I think they can easily bounce back from this loss. All these guys, they're used to adversity. They're used to having their backs against the wall. These are professional players, and they know that as long as they can, you know, start putting some things together, that they can still take this series.
Yeah, it is all about the bounce back. Just making sure you put it behind you. Say whatever you need to. Say it was luck. Say it whatever you need to, but, you know, definitely put it behind you because that was rough. There you go. You have it. Stellar, just one of the most individually talented players we have in the Halo community. Notable achievement, 3rd at Halo World Championships. Just a fabulous job throughout most of his career. You know, I used to play with him a lot in Halo 4, and he just came out. I think one of his first events in Halo 5, and just did amazing. It's really been amazing to see him skyrocket.
Yeah, and you can see all smiles across the board here for Team Liquid as they got to be happy about that first win. I haven't been able to catch all of the series happening down on the floor, but that was a very convincing win. You really can't say anything else about it.
All right, well, putting that behind us, let's talk about this Plaza Slayer coming up next. I think a Slayer is their best chance to get themselves back into this one, tie it up 1-1, and get their head straight, you know, a reset, so to speak. And then we've got a Truth right after that. I think that could definitely work in their favor. If you can get the ball rolling on a Truth CTF game type, that'll definitely help them in the long run. LG can be a very aggressive team. I love the way Trippy and Saiyan play. I watched them a lot recently, and Saiyan really is fun to watch.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. All of these players in this game right now are incredibly individually talented. Run into them in matchmaking online way too often and just get destroyed here. So we'll see as we start this one off with the newest member back, returning to his squad of Team Liquid, like we highlighted about 2016 Halo World Championships, and that is going to be Ace here.
Yeah, and he is getting as much damage on the players that are surrounding OS as possible. Let's see who got away with that. I'm not sure.
Eco has the sniper here.
Let's go on with him. I want to see what he can do, and the OS. So perfect.
Yeah, also, once again, not a bad opening here for Team Liquid. Eco has the sniper rifle, hasn't even taken a shot yet. 3-1 lead, first 30 seconds into the game. Now, Ninja picks up a double kill himself there. So this is going to be a scary moment for Team Liquid as they have the sniper rifle, but he's going to start getting collapsed on. Misses the shot so close, gets cleaned up from behind. And just like that, that full control and setup just fell apart. Absolutely led by Ninja, securing himself a double kill here on Team Liquid in order to break that control.
Yeah, great job out of him, knowing where to push, what the position was, and knowing where he had help. Ninja still challenging this player, all the confidence in the world. That's always kind of been his thing. Heck, when I used to team with him, he would always be super aggressive and had all the confidence. It was great to have a player like that on your team that just really doesn't have any doubt in his ability.
Ooh, but just as we say that here, 2 members for Luminosity go down, make that 3. Ace does fall. There's another player over here in the loop area. He gets taken out. That was going to be Saiyan, and 8-7, right back to an extremely close game as tons of nades are being thrown over to the slight rifle area. Now we've got Luminosity in control of Blue and Flowers. You got Team Liquid here in Yard. This is going to be a big battle. Bailey goes in. That's a trade. 2 dead for Luminosity. 3rd member Saiyan, he gets taken out. That's a 3-for-1 trade so far as Liquid is playing defense from the Yard and Luminosity is trying to collapse in. Yet again, another lead change.
Yeah, and he gets the jump on him here, but APG is going to get baited and switched right there. Perfect execution out of Liquid. We are on with Stellar, the man who dropped 20 kills last game. Only 1 assist though. He's got, plenty of help from his team. They dropped 32 assists combined, so he's not doing it all alone. Eco here with the snipe, see if he can take some faces. He is looking across, getting some nice sight lines. He knows that a flank might be coming, and he was correct. Those shots, perfect job by him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just leaving that reticle lined up down light rifle hallway, watches 2 players walk right into it. Keep in mind, those were the last 2 sniper shots he had in that gun to secure himself that double. Gets ground pounded back, so, great shots, maybe a little bit of an insult back at him here from that Flowers area, but keep in mind, I think it was 11-10 in favor of Luminosity, and that's 2016 Liquid lead.
Yeah, huge swing there. It's almost like they got a little upset at them, got a little mad. That always helps. Trippy here trying to help his teammate, not being able to let him know that he's right behind him, and this player is causing so much trouble.
That was going to be insane if he pulled that out, but I mean, that was Eco being patient and making a great play. Now, what I want to do is listen to the communication that we have from Team Liquid, see if there's going to be that hectic or that concise Optic Gaming style communication. Let's go into an Astro listen in here with Team Liquid.
Yeah, top mid, Trippy.
Shot side lift. Shot side lift.
Look at weak sand.
Look at top lift.
Pushing soda. APG's bottom soda.
S4 right now. Looking at 2 shots.
No shields. Okay, yeah.
Trying to kill Aaron. I died with sniper truck. Got U-turn weak and weak as 4.
Look in U-turn.
Weak as 4.
You went bottom left.
U-turn. Trying to you.
I'm watching it.
Bottom left. White car ninja.
Trippy really weak. I died. Lift, kill me. Hear that Zane. Try to live if you can. He's in LR.
LR. 2.
Watch out. There's
One dip.
Hey, OS 49 guys.
2 shot dips, guys.
OS 49, we can't die anymore.
You're just crouching and dip with a BR.
Aaron, just hide up there, Aaron.
Ninja has combo going soda stairs to LR.
49 guys, 49.
Nice
shot.
Behind us. I died. Sniping a snipe.
I seconds over shield.
Nice shit, Zane. Sniping a snipe.
49.
Further behind us. Get on Aaron.
Yeah, we're good.
Get it. Nice.
I'm top yellow. They're in blue.
Flowers, this shot. Push him. Blur weak and Flowers. Shot. I can push with you, Kevin. Yeah, push
Alright,
Flowers.
hit him with the nade.
I'm going to blue, guys. They're all here.
I'm watching lift. I'm watching top map.
Nice, Aaron.
I have a sniper glass. That's my bad. Sniping glass. APG, last guy left.
I'm at blue. Yo, there's spawn sniper. Watch our back though. Watch our back. Minus.
Yeah, I need someone here.
That could be a going bottom back. It could be flanky.
APG's bottom middle. Watch out.
One struck. They definitely spawn sniper.
Yo, dip. In hotel. Yo, bottom hotel BR. And hotel. One shot, hotel BR.
Nice. One more on Aaron.
Ace is playing like some Conor McGregor over here. 3 beatdowns for a triple kill, I think that was, or is at least 2 to secure that triple.
Yeah.
Now we see 33-24, one of the biggest leads. Let's go over and switch to Luminosity with another Astro listen in to see what their comms are like.
He's on like the crates. He's on the crates. He's on the crates.
There's a guy top center. I still made it. I needed it. He's weak top center. He's top center. He's 0.
Snipe me from yard. Snipe me from yard.
You're gonna push me. I mean, your time is.
He's top middle. I don't. U-turn, dude. U-turn and top center. There's 2.
I won.
He's blue truck weak.
We can blue. We can
Blue truck.
Top mid.
I'm being blue weak. Going top.
S4 doing weak. Get on top of you. I can't. I'm one hit.
Blue ramp. Be careful.
I'm looking blue ramp.
Top dip. Looking at you, Joey.
S4, Joey.
Still there. I died.
All right.
Still S4.
We're Teller. I can help you.
Alright, I'm gonna back it up. Gonna have numbers there. Gonna have numbers. I'm on side. I'm on top. Pushing you. What's our glass top?
Fire one shot. I'm
looking for glass. Right away.
Two here.
I trust. Ace one hit, Brett. One shot. Hit it. Nice. All that. Let's go. Come back right here.
Where they spawn?
We're gonna spawn blue.
Yeah, they're spawn blue.
Joey's
Hotel. Back off. Bounce snipe already.
I'm
sitting top net. I'm sitting top
gonna
net.
be over hotel. I don't see one on snipe.
They're gonna push me.
I'll back one.
U-turn.
That truck. I died from flower door? Truck one hit. Top blue window.
Go.
Top center on the west already. Stay alive. Top center on the west. Top tip on top.
Job. Not a mid, guys. Not a mid.
We went on mid.
I won. They got
All right, 40-32 with that new overshield getting ready to come up. 2 dead for Luminosity, 1 down for Team Liquid. This might very well decide, or may very well be the last overshield of the game that we will see here. Looks like there's some people or a lot of action happening top center, and Ace once again grabs a full overshield. Luminosity unable to make him burn that one. 43-32. This is going to be a tough comeback here for Luminosity to pull off. Not out of the question quite yet, but with how Team Liquid's been playing here, I don't know if they got it in them.
Yeah, it's a tough. I mean, this is one of the big 4. You know, it's one of those teams. This team right here only seems to lose to Optic and Envy. They haven't lost a Splice yet, and they're looking to take that first tournament win here at DreamHack Atlanta. It would be amazing if they could do so. I really think they have it in them. It's just going to come out to the clutch plays at the end of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, 48-35. Game 1, was it close? Game 2, this one, I mean, Liquid's looking to close it out. It's almost in a situation where it's rush because we cannot lose here. Don't want to say that entirely because we've seen some crazy comebacks, but sniper rifle in yard, players getting trapped, no shields, nothing they can even do here. Liquid closes out game number 2 and a quick early 2-0 lead here in this series.
Yeah, this Liquid team, they know what they're here to do. They have some big goals, and they've been preparing so much. They've been grinding. You know your brother. Your brother has not been stopping at all. Like, he's really wanted it the entire way. He's had the drive ever since the end of Halo 4. H2A, he was doing great, and it's just been continuing. He's really ready to take it up a notch at this tournament.
Yeah, and we'll see, take a look at the stats here. So what we've got from Stellar right now is he's plus 25 in 2 games.
That's ridiculous. 18 and 8 out of him. Let's check out the power weapon kills though, 2 with all that damage. Fantastic accuracy, 50%. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything else. 2 perfect kills. The man's machine.
I mean, Stellar is more positive than some members of Luminosity have total kills so far. I mean, that's just facts.
Are you trying to get in their heads right now? Like,
I'm actually amazed because
come on, man.
I thought this was going to be one of the closer series that we've seen today, and I was not expecting such a high-level performance out of Team Liquid.
Well, I'm really hoping LG will give us a show here. I do think these players have it in them. I think their comms were a little hectic, though. What do you think about that? Like, when we were listening to them, they were screaming. They were not really waiting for confirmation. They weren't waiting for another call, like something coming back to them, because communication is a 2-way street.
Yeah.
What did you think?
You're right. I mean, I honestly don't think their communication was that bad. I definitely wanted to hear more call-outs, more small talk is something we had always gets brought up. Hey, don't just yell out locations, yell out what you're going to do, how you're going to work together. But based on those games, like a lot of that isn't the communication. This is just precise execution coming out of Team Liquid on breaking setups, set control. Like, we only saw one real mistake from Liquid that game, I think, and that was when Eco had Overshield Sniper S4, and then Ace died, and somebody else on the team died. Ninja picks up a double kill, and they lose setup, and that was really the only time that game was close, was when that first setup was broken.
Right.
And then the next setup by Team Liquid had the sniper rifle, I want to say in Eco's hands on glass, where he secured the double kill through light rifle into yard. So between those situations here, this is Liquid really stepping up, as opposed to Luminosity, you know, choking or dropping the ball in any way like that.
Right, yeah, and look at that guy right there. That is the vocal leader for this team. He has some of the best comms that I've ever heard. Really an incredible player, and a lot's got to be said about their coach too. Symbolic has been coaching for a long time, and he's been a part of the scene. He does a lot for this squad. I don't think they missed a single OS.
And I'm pretty sure, I mean, we talked about the history between the players both on each other's teams and, you know, the history between them teaming with their opponents right now. Keep in mind, Hoaxer coached Straight Rippin' at one point, where you had Ace on the team and Eco on that team. So now he's coaching APG, so he is literally between Symbolic. I'm pretty sure he's coached Ninja as well as a few others. So there is just, I mean, you can rotate these guys around, pick them up, put them in different chairs, and that roster probably existed at some point.
Hey, don't forget about Ace and Ninja winning the last Halo 4 event. So yeah, you are totally right. So we're going to start off here with Ace.
Right now he is pushing out the window. He's already got a lot of damage down, pushes Ninja out of car attic, as well as gets shots down on a player P1. Eco grabs himself a nice little double kill here. Flag already being pulled. That's quite the aggressive pull here. I don't know if that one was actually going to go anywhere, but either way, numbers advantage for Team Liquid. They're pushing out, and you can see, look at that patience. Zane or Sub-Zero hiding over there in P Tower, just being, you know, being smart, not committing to any 1v1 fights and waiting for two more members of Liquid to push up. And sure enough, what happens? They just get in the base without even getting shot at, and they're starting to rack up some kills here.
Yeah, I think what that pull was just trying to get a distraction in so that this Liquid team wouldn't just come down on his teammates so hard and so fast off spawn, but it's not going to work. This Liquid team is too fast, that they play at such a high level. Look at this. Ace is playing this super smart. They waited for his shields to come back. He would have died right there had he not played it a little bit slower.
Oh, I thought he was going to betray his teammate there for a second. Either way, they put in the first flag capture. That's 1 minute and 9 seconds here to secure that one. And that all, I mean, everyone on Liquid did such a good job. Sub-Zero playing patiently, waiting on that top P3 side for teammates. Two members of Team Liquid pushing into the base and ultimately dropping below the base before pushing out with the flag to secure kills and make sure they have those numbers advantages. So this is really high level play that you're watching right now.
Yeah, and Stellar here is going to just work with his teammate here over at the Eli. He hears the call out, he nades it, and then they immediately start sprinting to the other side of the map. Look at this. Supreme aggression and confidence in their teammates, and he's immediately going to get into the attic. He hears the call out, is not able to get the finish, but he is still going to push under here and make a nice little flank.
Yeah, another great flank here coming out, and honestly, I think the series between Optic and Invictus is closer than the series we're seeing right now between Luminosity and Team Liquid.
Oh no, that's not. Well, anyways, it looks like he's going to miss a few shots there, which is a little weird from the machine over there, but Eco's going to get the cleanup and make that player in the attic, no shields, and immediately fly out with this objective. Good job by Eco here, prioritizing this kill first. He's going to try to wait until he's cleaned up by his teammate, and then he runs the flag. Excellent job by him.
Yeah, and you have 2 dead for Luminosity. Eco is able to get through the base. Still's got a little bit of shields there, just playing it smart, waiting for a few nades to blow up. A little bait and switch with the flag action even. And sure enough, already 2-0, less than 3 minutes into this game. Ooh, Eco almost grabbing himself a nice little double, but Luminosity doing a fantastic job of baiting and switching right back at Team Liquid here. They're trying to get the flag out of the base, but their players are coming off spawn here in Carbine, and that's not going to be enough. Rather than rotating or running that flag, they go 3 dead and open up the map once again for Team Liquid to grab full control.
Yeah, and I think they are just desperating at this point, and it's not going to work against this Liquid team. They definitely need to start getting some slays, definitely need to start rethinking what they're doing. Something needs to happen. Somebody needs to make a play call.
Yeah, now we're watching Luminosity here on board with Trippy. Eco not knowing that player. He's got 2 people above him just raining down damage there. So this is going to be another opportunity for Luminosity to try to answer back. they are not out of it by any means. This is a team that has been capable of major comebacks in the past here. You've got the likes of Trippy and Saiyan, so two more of the unknown players, I should say, in comparison to a Ninja and an APG, but by no means lacking in the talent category.
Yeah, and you see how they're not prioritizing the kills. Once again, he needed to fly in there, maybe try to clean up that kill, maybe try to help his teammate first, and not worry about the objective just yet. That's where Liquid has been really outclassing them. And Ace right now just trying to stay alive over at Car. He's going to get cleaned up by Trippy. Trippy playing with some aggression, good to see. APG just using this post here, trying to stay alive. Gonna land some nice shots on Eco. Seeing a little bit of life out of LG is nice.
Yeah, I mean, LG, extremely talented team. Nobody's trying to argue that in any way. These players are very skilled. They've been high placings at World Championships, consistently high placings at some of the other Pro League finals here. And now, you know, we're seeing what they can do as they grab that new ammo here. That's about 725. We'll see what APG is able to do. Liquid is not looking to let him get away with that one, though.
No, that was a huge kill. I would have liked to seen him get out of there a lot faster, try to make a better play with it. But this Liquid team is just making them really flustered. Like they're just on tilt. As soon as they get out of their base, they are getting melted by Team Fire.
Yeah, I mean, Eco, he's just jumping around, putting down so much damage. Stellar trying to clean up this kill. Didn't see APG go bottom center, though. They got to be careful as he's getting ready to jump up top mid. Eco looks away at the exact wrong time. That's a great job by APG, actually vanishing from Team Liquid's point of view, or from them knowing where he is, and actually securing himself a kill. But is it just too little too late, as they really cannot get any kind of real flag movement going once has it gone across the map? But yes, Saiyan picking up a nice perfect kill to make that a double, and that goes back to what we were saying. This team, they are not lacking the individual talent. They can snipe, they can shoot the pistol. They're not afraid to go for, you know, crazy assassinations or pull off insane no scopes. But just as we say that, Sub-Zero and friends already running the flag once again. 3 dead here for Luminosity. If they don't kill Sub-Zero right now, and the Stellar coming off spawn for some extra protection, flag is at home. This one's about to go in with a ground pound, and just like that, that is a quick series. Team Liquid with a 3-0 victory over Luminosity. Lots of former teammate action going on, like we said here. Coach history, player history between almost all of these players. And Liquid, they mean business here this event.
Yeah, that was a fantastic series. Liquid really showcasing what they're made of and really making a statement saying we are here and we are ready for that first place.
Fantastic stuff coming out of both sides there, but as you can tell, it's Team Liquid who come out on top. As we were looking at through that one, it was definitely the firepower was 100% always in their control. You were looking at the map, everything that kind of clicked in comparison. The slaves, the map control, the objective efficiency, the power weapon control. We were kind of telling it up throughout those 3 games. Time and time again, when you look at the checkboxes and we kind of look at them and where the teams up in comparison, Kyle, every time it was Team Liquid was kind of seeing throughout. We did see, right at the very start, it was 2-0 within a couple of minutes for that final game. Honestly, I mean, you can't in any way doubt the capabilities of Luminosity because they're a fantastic team. It's a fantastic pro roster. But Liquid now, they've got Ace on there. They've got a little bit of life, a new shape of life, I want to say. It's a new beast.
Oh, I mean, that was much better than what I was even anticipating. I knew Liquid, I put them in the top 4. You've got Luminosity, or I mean, you've got Liquid, Splice, Optic, and Envy in my, what I would argue is the top 4 teams here. The teams capable of beating each other. Still upset